Denialism leads to brain disease. That's the only conclusion I can possibly come to read the comments on this channel and what the Turk and Azeri detractors, you know, my adversaries in the comment section, the things that they say, I come to no other conclusion but they're just deluded and deranged. It's a brain sickness because of what the lies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sovereign Artsakh. Please subscribe to this channel, share this video, make some comments. Go ahead and read some of the comments of you know, those that I'm referring to, and click the like button and the notification bell. My name is Michael. I'm working on an Armenian genocide project, and in the meantime, I'm doing this kind of behind-the-scenes daily diary in case this is the first time you've ever stumbled across me and my channel. So there's a couple that are very vocal, and I refer to them plenty of times, and hello, you guys. But recently I posted a video called Proof of the Armenian Genocide, and it's a book of data. You know, I was just pointing out one table in a large atlas of data. And this is an atlas of data that tracks the growth or shrinkage, right? The spread of Christianity or where Christianity is around the world and how it's grown or how the population's grown or shrunk in the last 100 years. Well, it's from 1910 to 2010. Most of you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go watch it. I'll link it here. It's a book that they've researched the entire planet, the population of every country, every region, and they break it up in a way that's coherent, right? That makes sense, because think about it, 100 years ago or 110 years ago, the map looked very different, right? The borders of countries, some countries didn't exist. And so the book is not about explaining how the borders have changed. It's about explaining the current population in these regions that we call these countries, even if they weren't called that country 110 years ago. For example, in the Ottoman Empire is an empire made up of multiple nations, right? Armenia, Turkey, parts of Greece, Israel, at different times in the past. And 110 years ago, the Ottoman Empire had shrunken. It had gotten smaller than it had been in centuries. And then came to an end in 1919, something like that. And so some of the arguments used against the statistics that I use in that video is like, oh, well, that data must refer to the entire Ottoman Empire, not just Turkey. And then one of the most ridiculous, I mean, it's sad. It's truly sad, you guys, Turks, Azeris. I know you think you're making points by spewing nonsense, by just repeating garbage that you've learned. I mean, I can't blame you. You've been surrounded by these deceptions and these lies your whole lives. And all I'm saying is there is a healing. You can be healed. There's healing for you. The truth actually heals the sickness that I'm talking about. The one thing that I think it was Olskor said, he referred to the book as being financed by Yerevan or by Armenians, like this atlas of Christianity. And it just shows how self-important the Turks think they are, right? The people that believe these lies think that they're so important that everyone in the world is behind Armenia trying to suppress what they believe, right? Trying to suppress what the Turks believe, right? This atlas of every nation on the planet, he just out of nowhere says, yeah, a book that's financed by the Armenians. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm sorry. I mean, that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. You're just so ridiculous. I'm sorry, Oscar. It's just laughable. I read these comments. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? What's wrong is when you believe lies, you get sick in the head, right? I mean, it's derangement, right? When you believe lies, and it's not even your fault if all you've been taught are these lies, and then you're confronted with the truth, right? You're confronted with alternate information, and you go to your sources and say, well, what about this and what about that? And the lies get more deeply ingrained, you know, lies and parallel data. And, you know, when I say lies, it's not all overt lies. It's just reframing or misframing context. They say that Armenians, oh, they just fled. They're just leaving Turkey. The reason that the Christian population, it's not just the Armenian population, it's the Christian population, is less than 1/10 today of what it was 100 years ago. I mean, that's an anomaly, because in every country on the planet that had Christians in them 100 years ago, there are more Christians today than there were then. And so it's not because Christians are just deciding to leave. They ran for their lives in 1915 and 1916 and haven't been welcomed back. All right. I just want to rant a little bit, but I'm sorry. It's so laughable, the nonsense that you, my Turk and Azeri friends, and again, I want to reiterate, I'm not talking about all Turks and not all Azeris, because I have Turkish friends that understand the truth, that believe the truth, right? I mean, it's just this cross-section, this rabid, fanatical, the ones that decide they will be justified, or they will, maybe they think Allah is happy with them for going online and trolling. I don't know, whatever. I'm sorry. It's sad. It's very sad. All right. Share this video.